Hello, my name's Gavin from Leeds. Tonight on Late Lunch is Graham Norton, Joe Brand and Joanna Lumley. Cue titles, Ian.
Hello, I'm Debbie McGee.
Welcome. Welcome ye all to Late Lunch on this Wednesday evening. Oh, it may be burr.
Is it bursome?
It's burr.
Is it burr bullets?
It's burr.
Off the chest?
It's burr bitterly cold outside, but we're here to spread a little winter warmth with you.
Like a comforting yet sinister Scotch broth. Now, we still don't exactly know who's on the show today. It all depends on my colleague here, Mel, and her memory. Oops. Let me explain. To celebrate the fact that this Saturday sees the 394th, no less, episode of the Generation Game.
Is it really?
It is, you know. It's a fact. I thought I'd bring a fact into the show. First time in 190 hours of television. The Generation Game, we have our very own special tribute for you, Melons.
Good, Jim.
Various items will pass by Melons on a conveyor belt, and everything she remembers will appear on tonight's show. I'm talking like a game show
You
host.
certainly are.
Or Jeremy Clarkson in jeans. Right, have you got that, Melly?
Certainly have, Susie Sue.
OK, then, to the Golden Game Show booth with you, Miller. OK, keep your eyes open and your memory peeled, whatever on earth that means. And on the conveyor belt tonight, a Graham Norton, an electric blanket, a Joanna Lumley, the cuddly toy, Paul Whitehouse, a stylish cut glass decanter, a Joe Brand. There you go. OK, Melly, my love, come back. Join me. Keep thinking all the time. Use the cell. Use the cell in there, OK? You've got 10 seconds. Everything you remember will be on this show tonight. It begins now.
OK, we've got Joe Brand, Joanna, Graham Norton, cuddly toy, decanter, cut glass decanter, and the blanket.
It's over. It's over. It's over.
Oh, and Paul Whitehouse.
I'm afraid you're out of time. Paul Whitehouse will appear next week instead of this week. I tell you what you did miss, Melanie. Acting lessons. They were there for the taking. I'm afraid you can't have them, despite the fact you might need them. Let's see what you have won.
Failed every drama school in GB.
What a beautiful clutch bag of celebrities we have on tonight's show, and with tonight's fantastic prizes, we say,
didn't we do well? So, if you'd like to ask Joe, Joanna, Graham, or the cuddly toy whether they thought it was a good game.
It's my pneumatic drill.
Or whether they have ever won a hostess trolley themselves, then call or fax on these numbers now.
You'll see the numbers coming up on your screen. In the meantime, give us a twirl, Melly.
Give us a twirl, Susie Sue.
In the style of a Jurassic Park velociraptor. I will. Now, tonight's band plays tribute to, or even pays tribute to, our two top... Get your hand out of my Samantha.
All
They're
right.
4 boys who rock all over our world. They're prepared to give you whatever you want. Please let your hair down and bang those heads. For Steve, Matt, Dizzer and Dan, it's Status Joe! Today's chef is so funny, he's so Irish and so charming. In fact, he's just so... Graham Norton! festival of sort of, I'd say man-made fibres. I got a slight little friction burn there.
It is a bit, but look, tweed.
We like tweed. Very, very strong trousers. You're looking good, Graham, but what are you cooking for us today?
Well, it was difficult because you have to choose a menu that will please both Joe Brand and Joanna Lumley.
How have you managed to forge those two?
I haven't at
Okay.
all.
Good for you
so
for trying.
I opted for something that, it's such a tasty treat. It's a lump of salmon wrapped in tin foil, served with Colcannon potatoes.
Is there a pretentious name you could ascribe to that salmon?
Salmon parcels.
I was looking for papillon.
Oh, sorry. Salmon papillon.
Seamless.
Salmon
Okay.
papillon.
Tonight we have salmon. It took a while to get there, papillons, and Colcannon.
I'm so sorry.
Which leads me to believe it will be salmon enchanted evening. Grazie. Right.
You did say that out loud, just so you know. Salmon.
Salmon evening, I know. You know, you think you said it and you have. Now, okay, let's crack on with some cooking.
Oh, look,
Okay.
it's so easy. Get your salmon, put it like that.
Yep.
And then, now this...
You've done this before, haven't you,
I
Graham?
don't, but yes, but this is so much better than my house. I don't have one of these.
Delia's got one of these.
Who?
Let's not mention it because the people who make these will be inundated.
Oh, right. Look at that. Look, oil.
It's a drizzle.
It's a drizzle.
Yep.
Actually, it's a pour. We're not keen on drizzle.
Oh, okay.
And then a bit of red onion.
Okay.
That's onion rouge.
Oui.
Yep. And
To our raisin.
now these, these are very clever. These are portobello mushrooms, and if you piece, sadly, I couldn't wait to slice them. So,
So you didn't.
but if you sew them all together, they're huge, big.
What are you
mushroom.
trying to recreate?
Yes, if you recreated the mushroom like that, huge
That's
mushroom.
what it would look like. They're big
See, look
things.
at that.
They're like
Anyway,
sausages.
portobello mushrooms, they're called.
Okay.
Yes, they grow under the
You
West
can use
Way.
any mushrooms, I suppose.
You can, but then you can just tell people they're portobello mushrooms, and then you can get to be pretentious and annoying without the expense.
And I like the sound of it. If you're doing this dish quickly, could you call it salmon rushdie? And then again, stop. Okay, so
Now, this is my herb of choice, dill.
always
Dill.
the herb of choice?
Well, it is in this case because...
Sometimes my band member of choice, but I like to fluctuate.
No, the reason I've chosen dill today is because this is true. Earlier on, I got my hair cut, and you know the way little bits of hair stay in your hair the day that you get it cut.
The bits to the left.
Yes.
That is the haircut, though.
So terrified. No, you know the way little they chop it and then
Oh,
little
detritus down the-
yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes. So I thought for fear any would fall in, and someone would find it, they'll just think it's sort of burnt dill.
Right.
You see. It's rather clever, that, isn't it?
Now, earlier on, you sort of joined us in a generation
Watch and
type
weep, Delia.
styly
Sorry.
thing, the generation game. Now, do you like the generation game? You fan of the show?
I'm quite keen on the generation game. I don't watch it anymore, in fairness.
Jim Davison does it now, doesn't he?
Yes.
Yes.
More dill, more dill, more dill.
And why not another mushroom while we're at it? There.
Portobello. Look, you can play in the...
It's a little Mexican man if you're feeling like that.
You could do that, and then... Sorry.
And then that's probably all you can do with it. But we gave you some fun in the meantime anyway, you know. Now, you're a big fan of potatoes. I don't want to stereotype you, but this is true. You're an Irish man and you love potatoes.
No, it is awful. There is a shameful moment in every Irish person's life when you leave home, and then you have to just accept that you are, in fact, you worship at the altar of potato.
Yeah.
And I do. I love
Any
potatoes.
favourite sort of potato dishes?
Well, my favourite one, this is a bit terrible, my favourite one is, in fact, smash. If that's what space... No, if space research has developed the dried instant potato, then more money to NASA now, I say.
Did you see Delia did a whole thing about potatoes yesterday?
Do you know, Delia's book, it worries me. Have you seen? She's got this book, and it's called How to Cook.
Yeah.
Delia Smith. And what a very good book. Then, rather ominously, it's entitled Book 1.
Yes, oh, it's an ongoing saga, that one.
How many will there be?
It's almost impossible to tell, but I tell you, I learned a very good tip about potatoes. She actually said if you want your potatoes to be moist, you must get moistness into them by putting moisture. Put the lid on, then you'll find the moistness makes it moist. That was one whole sentence. Now, can anyone tell me what exactly that means? No idea, Delia.
No.
From the Panic Looney Tune, that's what I'm saying to you. Now, you like potatoes, so I'm
I do, I
following
love
on
them. I love them.
with a bit of a potato quiz for you, OK? Let me try and find where they are. Here they are. The power of televisual magic. OK. 3 potatoes there.
They're lovely.
You have 3 guesses. You've got a shot. It's like a potato tractor beam drawing him in.
Worship me
Right, Charlotte, Mary Piper, Romano. What I'm going to say is you've got 10 seconds to put the correct label on the correct potato to facilitate that. Band, love you. Would you play some suitable game show / potato music?
Right.
I'm going to toy with you a little longer. Let's play. Yes, you got it exactly right. That is a Mary Piper, that is a Romano, and that is Charlotte. I'm so excited! Hooray! With your potato obsession, you're spoiling us. Look at everyone a winner. That apparently was potato music.
I can't believe I got that right. That's so clever.
You're so good. I'm going to give you those 3 potatoes to take.
Really?
That's for you, OK?
Thank you.
You cradle them, and in the meanwhile, Mel, Graham invited someone from the Potato Marketing Board to come here tonight. Is he here?
I'm not sure, Sue. I don't really know what he looks like. Anyway, now, as you know, on this show, we always ask people to bring in some lunch boxes. So I'm going to have a word over here with these good ladies over here and ask them what they've brought. You haven't brought this to eat, have you, lady?
Perhaps after the show.
After the show. So what's your name first? Sorry.
I'm Lisa.
Lisa, hello.
Tracy.
Tracy, hello. You can't speak because you're a bear. What's your... Emma, hello. What's this? They're sort of comedy people.
They're celebrities.
Oh, very good. And should we guess who they are? Bit of a game?
Yeah.
Right, who do we think that is?
It's very obvious.
Is that Will McDonald?
No.
No, glasses. Richard
Think
Whiteley.
Panto season.
Sid Little. Who's that? Glasses.
It's Sue Pollard.
So, very good. The yellow banana-ness of the hair there. That's good. That's definitely Gwennon Edwards from Newsroom South East, isn't it? Or not? Rob Curling, maybe.
Closer to home.
Who do we think that is? Come on, ladies and gents, join in. Sir, who do you think that is?
I haven't got a clue.
Lady. You're very poor. Come on, what about you?
I don't know.
Should we ask Mr. Potato Head? Hello, Mr. Potato Head. Who do you think that is? Can you see him?
No. I can't see him.
This inside
I think
here.
it might be Mick Jagger, though.
He thinks it might be Mick Jagger. OK. Ivor Badil inside there, ladies and gentlemen. Channel 5's Ivor Badil, football pundit. Are you doing all right in there, Ivor?
I feel like a boiled potato.
OK. All right, now let's go. Look at this. What's this over here?
It's a jelly baby swimming pool,
Oh,
but
my-
we couldn't get blue colour, so it's a bit of a jelly baby swamp, I'm
Oh,
afraid.
very good. Sort of lifeguard sitting up there.
He's not doing his job too well because a couple of them are
There's a couple
drowning.
of them. His head up. Oh, no.
Inflatables, diving board, sun lounges.
Few people sitting on sun lounges there. OK. How long did that take
hours
to
and
make?
hours of meticulous planning.
OK.
7 hours to make.
Got any friends or... Probably not. OK, lovely. OK, can we just have one more go at Celebrity Vegetable? There's another one here. Oh, is that the lead singer of Heaven 17? No?
Which is a bit sad, but
Who's
we'll
that?
just put
Who's that?
together again.
Who's it?
You'll see her tonight, I think. She's in role.
Joanna Lumley. Is it Joanna Lumley?
It is, yes.
Joanna Lumley, if you're
watch
watching in the
the hair,
dressing
watch
room.
the
That's
She's parting of the ways there. She'll just place her there very carefully.
very, very good. Well, thanks very, very much for bringing all that lovely stuff. Goodbye, Ivor Badil.
It's Mr. Potato Head to you.
Mr. Potato Head, goodbye. OK, now another thing, must quickly show you this. Who's got the... Here we go. Let me just have a look. I did have a quick view of this. Now, what's your name?
Craig.
Craig, you've made us look quite good. For once. This is very, very sinister, this one, in sort of slightly odd underwear. I'm going to just sink back, Craig. I don't want to know you too well, but cheers for coming in. Thanks for bringing the poster. Goodbye, Ivor Badil.
Oh, yes, get on with
Goodbye, goodbye. Now, Susie in the kitchen, Graham's leading you a bit of a merry dance, isn't he?
Well, he certainly is, yes.
Sweat.
Extraordinary. I think have we covered every stereotype now? I'm just checking. Done potatoes, done the Michael Flatley jigging leg. I think we're done,
I
haven't
think
we?
we have. We're
I think
finished.
we're done
Big
there.
aura.
That's excellent. Now, I sense...
Have you seen my cooking stance?
Very good.
Very good.
Very
I'm
good.
ready to cook.
Now, this Try and fob that on me as a homemade dish. What's that?
Well, this is called cannon, and it's fantastic. You microwave it, right? You take it out of here, and because the thing is, it's potatoes with like things like cabbage and stuff. And the idea is it's leftovers through cabbage.
Right.
But frankly, who has leftovers? So, you buy this, and what you've got, you pierce it, and it says on the packet, pierce several times.
Okay.
Many people. Can you see how out of breath I am?
Man, he's literally dripping.
I danced around a kitchen island, and suddenly I'm exhausted. You've got to pierce it 7 times. 7 times.
7.
So,
How come you worked that out? That's good. And
Good,
straight into the microwave for how long? What, 30?
well, another tip. They do say on the back, you know, they say if your wattage is something, then it's 4.5 minutes, and if your wattage is something else, 3.5 minutes.
Nuke it, 10 minutes. Just
Exactly.
just done.
If you know what wattage your microwave is, there's something so
Get a
wrong
grip.
with you.
Yeah.
So half the difference, about 4 minutes.
Okay, it's whatever you're cooking, be it a large turkey or a small cold cannon, 4 minutes.
Meanwhile, Joanna Lumley, vegetarian. What am I going to give her? Well,
Cabbage, carrots.
Well, no. This is rather clever. You know the way vegetarians always say, "Well, when I turned vegetarian, I lost a lot of weight." The reason for that is because
not eating anything,
they're missing the main ingredient.
Yeah.
So she just gets mushrooms, onions, and some nuts for flavour.
Surely we should spoil her with some dill. Come on.
Don't know. I've lost my dill. I don't know where. The dill is gone.
The dill has vanished.
Let's have a tarragon fiesta. There we go. Some more oil to fatten her up, and then we just
Wrap it up.
We twist and go. Just twist and go.
So if you've got any vegetarians, it really is as easy as throwing some raw vegetables into some wrapping.
She'll die.
There you go. Put it down.
There you go. Okay. Oh God.
Now, let's take a promotional time out here to discuss what you were doing in America.
Oh, well, now, I was talking to a lot of people, kind of old rock and roll-y people, because I'm doing a thing for Channel 4 called Rock Babylon.
Yeah.
And the idea is it's looking at kind of the wilder underbelly of rock and roll. So I was talking to a lot of people who couldn't remember much of their lives at all.
We had that on the Robin's Nest show. They couldn't remember the show they'd actually been in the 70s. It was a very interesting hour.
Robin's Nest Babylon.
Yes.
Yeah, but the whole
We could do
programme in
that.
itself.
So they were so off the nuts in the 70s.
Well, no, it was awful. I kind of, you'd read some old thing about them and you get a fantastic anecdote and you go, tell us about that thing that you did with Ozzy Osbourne. I go, no, I never met him. No, you toured with him. No, never happened. And I'd read them the anecdote and they go, no, I can't remember that at all.
No.
It was like that a lot.
So it's basically, was it half an hour, an hour?
Oh, wait, though. It's a very good programme. Sorry, that made it sound a bit rubbish, didn't it? Me and a lot of old people not remembering things.
Did you speak to Steve Tyler from Aerosmith?
No.
The big Steve Tyler story. He came on stage, don't know, maybe late 70s, early 80s, don't know. Came on, looked around him, and just couldn't remember what on earth he was there for and went, thanks very much, you've been great, and actually went off. And that was it. That was the gig. That was the entire Aerosmith gig.
Yes, we met quite a few of his lady friends.
Did you?
Yes, and apparently even when out of his mind on unnatural substances like portobello mushrooms and such, he'll still put a face pack on before he goes to bed.
Just for his complexion.
Yeah, and look at him. It's not a happy look, is it?
It is extraordinary, isn't it?
No.
Now, is it true, Graham, that the thing you hate more than anything is a novelty knitwear jumper?
Jumpers
Or a
and
tie.
Yeah, jumpers and ties. They're wrong. They're wrong. No, you see them. No, you see them at Christmas. You see them at Christmas. Those novelty ties. And you want to say to people, no, £12 won't buy you a personality.
Have you ever been to a party where anyone's got those jester hats? Going, look at me, I'm mad and crazy.
Oh, yes. Oh, no. Or the Minnie Mouse ears. Minnie Mouse ears.
Oh.
Kind of like, all my friends tell me I'm so mad. I'd half a glass of wine. I'm so mad.
I'm anyone's. Those are people to be avoided, but here's the deal. This is a really difficult moment for you. It's a moral dilemma, OK? Here's the deal. We will give you £50 of the realm to donate to the charity of your choice if you wear this magnificent jumper for the rest of the show. That is Scotty Dog. Plus matching tie, OK?
Oh.
OK, don't answer yet, Graham. It's your moral dilemma there. You join us after the break if you feel like it to find out if Graham will compromise his image for charity. And we'll be joined by two top Joes, the absolutely fabulous Joanna Lumley and the super duper Joe Brand. Dilemma acting. See you in 3. Zip up, zip
Down,
down.
down. Welcome back to late lunch and my new Velcro shoes.
Welcome. Forest of Dean there. Just hold my hand on your leg.
Late lunch, the show that's an anagram of Uncle Hat.
Except there's no left over, so really it should be Uncle Holt.
No, don't.
Just trying to get more facts in. Sorry.
Okay. Now, I can hardly contain my excitement. It's only a matter of mere minutes before Joe Brand and Joanna Lumley are here in this very studio.
I'm going to be going back to Graham Norton in the kitchen to see if he's taken up my novelty knitwear challenge.
But now, it's time to dip a breadstick.
I sense that he might have.
I sense that he might have too.
There's a ripple of delight in the audience. It's the Scotty dog on.
Now it's time to dip a grissini breadstick into the foaming fondue of news.
to you?
I'm very pretentious. Of news and munch on a topical dollop.
The controversial, or is that controversial? Turner Prize for Art was won yesterday by Chris O'Feely for his elephant dung paintings. Some critics have poo-pooed his work, but Chris has responded by saying it's not to be sniffed at.
Yeah. Robin Cook has a secret Foreign Office wine cellar housing £1 million worth of vintage booze. Sadly, it's wasted on Mr. Cook as he's one man who doesn't need alcohol to become rat-faced.
A survey. Good audience.
Down the Portobello Road.
This survey has shown that men are terrible at shopping for Christmas and Christmas presents. Apparently, as soon as they go into a shop, they exhibit typical male behaviour. They're not very choosy.
They're in and out in 10 seconds.
And they then have the audacity to think they've given you something really special.
Now, Susie.
Phil laughing very hard there.
Susie, off you go. Good night, dear.
Good night, dear. The smell of you is driving me nuts. What is that? I think it's some of Chris O'Feely's work. Besmirched on your armpits. Hello there. I personally think that man for his elephant dung should have come third, not first. Right. Oh, there's plates.
Oh, should I get the food out?
Yeah.
Yes, why don't I?
Sorry, what am I doing? Sorry, we haven't referenced what you're wearing. You man, you a fox. I tell you what, I'm digging deep now into my pockets. This is 50 quid. We did promise you. I'll count them out. That's what they do. Doing that licky thing in banks. What's that all about? 1, a 5, and the charity of your choice is?
Oh, that's in my mitt. Mitt.
Is that a registered charity?
I said mitt!
It is a mitt.
It is a mitt. I'm going to give it to the Terence Higgins Trust. Yes,
Hey,
I am.
excellent.
Yeah. In fact, shameless charity plug, Selfridges next Wednesday. You can go down there, late opening, lots of celebrities, and do your Christmas shopping, and 10% of everything you spend goes to a charity.
There you know where to go.
Very good.
No, it's easy as that. Now, you're doing this sort of stance here. It suggests to me that once perhaps you trained as an actor, you're a ham, you're a gammon, but in fact that you spent...
Thank you very much.
That's you.
I have no features at all.
How does that make you feel?
Well, I quite like the hair. It's very realistic.
Let me get a knife from somewhere.
No!
I'm trying to give you eyes, that's all. I was
No,
going to
but-
say, you trained, didn't you? Mel's quite jealous because you got into Central.
Yes, I did, but only because they were. I think they invited me back. They kept getting me recalls so that they could show the other people how rubbish I was. You know what I mean?
No, that's
the
not
one from Ireland in a second. It's very funny. Wait till you see this. He hasn't a clue. And then they let me in out of sympathy.
And afterwards, basically, you were a waiter.
Yes,
Yes,
essentially.
that's
Yes.
pretty much what happened. Now, did you... That is true. That's not me being derogatory. That's
Sorry.
very... I'm sorry, the skill is there. Did you silver serve?
No.
OK.
No, I don't see the point.
Did you ever spit in food?
No, actually, we shouldn't go down this road because all my stories are so disgusting.
Oh, no, let's not.
And I come out of them very badly.
I've caught on to the fact they're not spittle stories as such. So let's
Yes,
gloss over that. There's a
let's.
road, let's not take that. Let's go down the brighter alleyway.
Comedy cul-de-sac,
of- yeah,
telling you now.
Exactly. So shall we serve?
Oh! It's ready! It's ready! I want to live here.
That is such a good flounce. Do you know what I mean? It was like a...
Now, hang on. Just rip that. Oh,
No,
God. Oh,
pick
did I do well?
Pick and flick.
Okay, and then put that on there like that.
Just, that's the one.
Very good. And then, oh, God, love
I want to
this.
see Joanna's.
Oh, it's feeble.
That is...
Look at that.
She
Can't eat that. It's
lovely. Of course she can eat that.
I'll put potato on it. It'll cheer it up.
Yep, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
4 minutes in the microwave. Is it done? Yep,
Oh,
it's
God,
absolutely runny
absolutely
neat.
done. Now, I disagree. I think this is too little for 2 people. This is a portion for 1, really. But she's fading away anyway. So,
I won't have that said.
most to put on there.
Okay.
Okay, lovely. Look at that.
That is a beautiful cold cannon.
Delicious.
I think a round of applause. Graham Norton. Graham Norton. Graham Norton. Graham Norton. It's like it's like a morphing effect in T2. It's that good. Graham, that looks really fantastic.
good.
Okay. I've got that on my mouth now. That is delicious, in fact, and now it's on my gums. So I'll be spitting at you. We'll see you later. Graham, for a game of potting greens. I won't tell you what that's about, but you will enjoy it. Now, you can tuck in now with anybody in the audience. Who are you going to pick?
I'm going with the Barbara Cartland Tribute Corner over here. It's a festival of pink.
It is marvellous.
I'm going in with them.
Okay.
All right.
You go with them. Now, first of all, band, are you hungry?
Yeah.
Audience and Barbara Cartland appreciators, are you hungry? Yeah! Graham, are you hungry? Then let's eat late lunch.
Our first guest put the Joe into joke and has been branded the funniest woman in Britain, yeah? Please welcome the brilliant Jo Brand! Oh, hey, how you doing? Our second guest put the lum into lummy and the lee into lovely, yeah. Please welcome the luscious Joanna Lumley! Just one thing to say before we start. This is Jo Brand, apparently. Jo, that's for,
And that's you, Joanna.
Yes, I felt it was.
Your quiff has faded in that. The banana quiff, it's gone.
Have you met before? Have you met each other?
We've worked together.
Yes, we have.
When?
On Ab Fab. I had a very tiny part that she did very badly indeed.
It's a very important and a big part.
Welcome, ladies, welcome.
And
Sorry
do
to
tuck
say
in, by the
ladies, and do tuck in.
Potato! Oh, look at this wonderful Golly, Graham, thanks.
Just some mushrooms and a bit of tarragon.
Do tuck in. Joanna, you appeared on the old conveyor belts at the beginning.
I did.
But is it right you've been on the Generation Game before? Or
I
you've
was in a Generation Game with Brucey a long time ago, and they used to have a play. Do you remember when they used to have a little play, and the actors had acted, and then they'd take 2 of the actors out
Lovely.
and put some of the audience, the contestants in. And I was in one of those, and so I got to see the real conveyor belt working.
You saw the real conveyor belt?
I was there at the back, yeah.
Have you ever been on Generation Game, Jo?
No, but this fish is really horrible.
This is lovely.
No, it
Graham,
hasn't got any batter around it.
no butter. Oh no, I'm sorry, Jo. Have some. There's loads of potatoes.
And there's a
There you
couple
go.
of hairs in it.
No, there won't be. There's a woman backstage now whose career is in tatters. She's a shambles.
No need to talk about Graham like that.
Lads, did you see Miss World, by the way, last week? Jo, did you check it out?
Afraid I did. I had to see it. And it's not changed at all.
No.
And people say it's like a cattle market, don't they, Miss World? But it's not as good because you can't eat the contestants after Miss World, can you?
Is it true that you were asked to go?
I was asked to go by the Sun newspaper, strangely enough.
To sort of report or...
To report.
Yeah. And you didn't want to go?
Well, seeing as they've slagged me off rotten for about 10 years, I thought possibly I wouldn't go. Yeah. I don't know why, really.
Did Eric Morley still say turn? I wonder. Do you remember in the 70s he always used to say turn?
Julia did as well. She was a sort of silent partner, wasn't she?
Yes, she
Julia
was.
Morley?
Yeah. Johnny, you've never been to Miss World, have you?
I haven't, no. I have judged a beauty contest, though. With Tony Blackburn a long time ago. I did, down at Eastbourne or something. I was so upset with the girls, and I went round after the ones who didn't win. And I said, I'm so sorry. And they said, we don't mind, we do one next week. You'll all get paid. So I thought, they don't care, they just do it. It's just a show for them. We're the ones who care and worry about it. They don't even live a jot. Am I the only one eating?
No, I'm going to tuck in. I'm going to tuck in.
Johnny, we're going to see you soon on the old BBC Two, A Rather English Marriage.
Yep.
What's so English about the the marriage, particularly?
It's so...
Joe's still complaining.
I'm not the marriage part of the marriage. The marriage refers to either Albert Finney and his former wife who's just died, right, or the strange ménage that is set up between Albert Finney's character and Tom Courtenay. I'm just a love interest.
Joe, you actually got married about a year ago, isn't it? Coming up to the old first anniv?
Yes.
Yeah. What are you planning for
Is that
anniversary?
wood, by the way, or paper? Is it paper?
What, Dolly?
The first anniversary.
I thought it was ivory.
No, ivory's too. It starts off by being something like, you know, chipboard.
Parsley.
Paper's the second one. We decided the first one was a cup of urine over your head. But we're not going to
Unconventional,
check
but
that
strong.
out with Woman's Own. Because we're
We're
not
celebrating
sure.
our urine anniversary.
But you kept it very secret, didn't you, the whole wedding shebang?
I did.
Was there a reason for that? Was it just you didn't want intrusion or...?
Well, only the sort of very slight reason that I want to kill everyone that works for a tabloid newspaper. Thank you. No, I think it's a private thing, so why
Yeah.
should I have some greasy, slimy, horrible
Yeah.
reporter type?
Yeah. Is
hanging
it better?
about?
Is it better being married than being single, do you reckon?
It's much better being single.
Is it? Oh, I don't know. Why?
Because my husband's watching.
What do you think, Joanna?
I like being married. I've been married for 12 years
Can
now.
I get married to your one, then?
Did you have a lovely wedding? Was it really lovely?
Like Joe.
Sorry,
Great
Mel's
question.
database.
I like talking about weddings. Was it
but
lovely?
yes, it was lovely, but like Joe, we just did it so secretly because we couldn't have borne the newspapers to have found out, and they didn't. So it was fantastic.
Yeah.
They put in lots of photographs pretending they'd been there and sort of going, oh, she was wearing a kind of dark-coloured thing. 'Cause they got this blurry photograph and they couldn't tell what it was.
Taking an enormous telescopic sight.
Yeah, they
pretending
pretended they were there, yeah.
Oh, I'd like to get married in white leather. I think white leather. Yeah, I would. Little 60s number. You know, fur. You know, I don't know, a bit sweaty maybe. Anyway,
For me,
crashing on.
corduroy. Corduroy is the fabric of weddings.
White corduroy.
It's nice.
Joanna, I'm very excited as well because I heard from the old showbiz bird, who's been a bit quiet of recent, but he did tweet to me last night that you're going to be playing Penny, Lady Penny.
Don't say it.
Am I not allowed to?
No, because I don't think they're even going to make the film. This comes up every now and again, I have my hair cut and I dye it and I go about with that special expression. Just to
we
kind
should
of work my way
explain,
into Lady Penelope.
Lady Penelope in Thunderbirds.
But they haven't asked me. And then I said to my agents, will you just find out if they're doing it, will you just please send them my photograph in any case? And they said they want somebody much more famous than you. Truth. We want an American person who's much more gorgeous
than Joanna
and more famous.
Can I just say, if the versatile Uma Thurman gets it, that's it, I'm not watching any films. What is she doing?
You can't. The whole point with Lady Penelope is she's a Brit. She's a classy Brit.
And she's
quality.
getting on a bit, and she's a bit scrawny, and she's got yellow hair. What more have you got? I'd like to play it.
If you were in Thunderbirds, Joe, which one would you like to be?
Thunderbird 2.
Is that the one that came out of the mountain?
It is.
It is.
I'd like to be Parker, actually.
Respect
I
for
know
Parker.
he's a bloke, but... You know.
I have to say, just apropos of Parker, Noel Gallagher does look a little bit like Parker, isn't he?
He's the spit of Parker.
Yeah.
I sense two blank faces there. But in our world of madness,
Noel Gallagher
looks
from
exactly
Oasis,
like
bit like
Parker.
Parker. Just thought we'd say
I
that.
haven't seen him.
He's got an enormous head. And he moves like this. Not a lot of people know that, obviously.
I don't know if he says "Oosh, milady" or not, but anyway. But
Not when
we'll
we were
find
there.
out.
Just a whole load of expletives that we couldn't possibly reveal.
I want to talk now about your fears. Your fears. Who's scared? Someone's scared of the dark. Is it you?
Yeah, Joe's scared of the
Are you still scared of the dark?
Yeah, I suppose I am, really.
Do you put lights on as you go
So
up to
sweet,
bed?
they're all going, oh, we thought she was a horrible big fat lesbian who was scared. And you're starting to change your minds now, aren't you?
Why are you scared of the
She
dark?
can't be a lesbian because she's got married. I'm scared of the dark. Well, I'm scared of the dark, A, because I have been attacked in the dark by a psychopath, but I won't go into that because
No.
it's
Let's draw a
early
veil.
evening viewing.
Draw a veil
over it.
Veil over that.
But also, when I was about 6 years old, I stayed in a haunted house and fell out of bed in the middle of the night and saw a painting on the landing with a light over it, thought that was the ghost, and just went, boo, like that.
Did you do exactly that? Boo.
I did, I remember it well. Boo!
I've seen a Victorian man.
And then the
With a
Thorazine
watch.
kicked back in and you were absolutely fine.
But anyway, Johnny, you've got a very special beauty routine, I've heard, which involves on your face, toothbrush and soap.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Toothbrush on face.
Yeah.
Upward strokes?
When you've used it a lot, so it's a soft toothbrush. You don't want to you don't want to buy a brand new, firm old, special offer at Boots 3 for the price of 1 or something. You don't want that. You want to get an old tard and you're just about to go, oh, bin that. It's no good for my... Hang on. I could rub that in an old bar of soap and scrub it on my face and look gorgeous.
So soap works for you?
Soap is the one.
Well, it obviously works.
Soap is the thing.
I can't get
very
soap to work
allergic.
for me.
You
Can't
must
get
use
soap
it.
to
You've
work.
got to use
I
it.
will use it.
I'm trying.
Ordinary household soap.
Joe, have you got a beauty routine that you follow, like sort of
Mashed potato
toothbrush?
and urine.
Ah, that old chestnut.
But I can only do it on my first wedding anniversary, so I'll
Yeah,
never
happy
be washing
anniversary.
again.
Happy anniversary, by the way.
Now, of course, it is time to adjust the ballcock in the toilet of chit-chat and flush out the truth. Oh, yes, prepare, all of ye. 'Tis the late lunch Big Three. Mitigatingly substandard, Dan. Now, I'm going to look at my questions now. I'm going to try and pretend I know what I'm doing. What's your earliest memory, Joe, first of all?
Christmas time, I was about 2.5 and got a kitten for Christmas and it... Me.
Never talk about pets or weddings now because it's
And I killed it. No, I didn't. No, it ran away and got stuck up the chimney for 3 days, so we had to...
What was your first memory?
That's my first memory.
I had a couple of rogue guinea pigs that, behind the piano.
Up the
But anyway,
chimney?
that's not up a chimney, behind a piano. Joanna, what's your earliest memory?
I can remember being in Hong Kong because my father was a soldier. We posted out there, and I had a kanga and a little roo in its pocket, a kangaroo toy, and the roo fell out of the window into the busy streets of Hong Kong and was never found again. And I've still got kanga, but I haven't got roo.
Have you seen a roo near where you are? Can you help? So do call in.
It wasn't Michelle Roux, was it? Sorry, I'll leave.
It's a good cooking joke.
Good. The Michelle Albert Roux gag. You will rue that, indeed, that joke. OK, what was your best subject at school, Joanna?
English, French, Latin, Greek, philosophy.
SWAT! SWAT! The face of a SWAT!
I think it was French.
French? Yeah. Rubbish at it myself. Joe, what about you? What's your favourite subject?
Woodwork.
Woodwork.
No, Latin actually was my best subject at
Salway.
school.
Don't know any more than that, so don't test me.
Ovid in
Okay.
Horto Est.
Caecilius and Metella est in Horto.
Good.
That's all I know.
Ave Aquae Vale.
Quo Vadis.
Aquavita. OK, what's your idea of a romantic evening, Joe?
Mashed potatoes and urine.
Urine is a theme running throughout. the show.
Just being with someone that you like a lot, who's a bloke.
Yeah. And maybe what would you do? Apart, obviously, within the limits of taste and decency. Just open the door there. Let's shut it. Would you listen to music or watch telly or anything like that? No, you wouldn't. Let's just stop. See. Okay. Joanna.
I think I'd like to have a lovely, lovely, lovely party with all my friends and lots of people from the audience here tonight who are lovely. And I'd cook for them all. And I'd give them all a lovely present and a goodie bag.
You crowd pleaser, you shameless woman.
Actually, it's just eating and sitting around a table, really.
Yeah.
It always is. It's just always the same.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Right, rightio, laddies, join us after the break when Joe and Joanna and Graham Norton will be playing golf with Brussels sprouts. We'll see you in 3.
Welcome back to Late Lunch with our gorgeous guest Jo Brand, who said the fish was really horrible. She'll be fighting naked with Graham later about that. Joanna Lumley, who said she washes her face with a toothbrush, of all things, and Graham Norton, who cooked us what I'd like to say is a lovely salmon dish.
They were good parcels. Cheers, Graham, for
Great
a lovely
parcel,
lunch.
Graham.
Now, what did you eat with the... Graham!
Graham's in tears.
Okay.
You've made friends now, haven't you?
Oh, no, absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, all is well.
What did you eat with the... What did you eat with the audience, Graham?
Well, now, the lovely Barbara Cartland group up there,
Brigade.
they gave me a pint of champagne. Isn't that so kind?
What the...
If I'd known, I'd have rerouted the entire show to be up there.
And a lovely rock from Hastings, because they're ladies from Hastings, and both Joe and Ms. Lumley
Joanna are from Hastings.
Isn't that clever?
Didn't they do
well? And now, from Hastings to Christmas.
Good evening.
Feel the quality of that link.
Good, mate.
There you go. Now, what are you up to for Christmas? Because Christmas is coming. What's happening?
I'm giving blood.
For Christmas?
Yes, it's
an unconventional way.
It's the first time I've ever
Hard
done
to
it.
wrap.
But that's what I'm giving. I've just got 8 pints at the moment, but you know,
You
there'll
get
be
a
more.
digestive and...
You get a digestive.
Done it? Yep. It's cool. Yep.
So that's what you're doing. On the 25th, you're giving blood.
No, I'm giving it actually, I think, tomorrow. I'm so afraid. But actually, no, I didn't mean to say that. What I'm trying to say is that it's a cool thing to give, and it's a marvellous and a wonderful thing to give, and everybody should just give a pint of blood this Christmas. It's not much to ask. Just an eighth of your bodily fluids. What's the problem?
Joe, what are you doing, Crimbo?
Giving blood.
And Graham, the pressure's on now. What are you doing?
You've got to be joking. You know, I never have. But anyway, I'm working. I'm on Christmas Eve. I'm doing a So Graham Norton Christmas special on the lovely channel before.
You do Christmas.
Joe's got a Christmas
Hands
special.
up, who's doing Christmas?
I'm doing...
We haven't.
Sorry.
What are you doing? Are you doing a...
I'm in a French and Saunders Christmas special.
Well, then you're all three of you.
Respect. Now, in the past... Hello there. In the past, we've brought you bread and butter croquet. Croquet.
Mallow?
We brought you mallow skitty.
Yeah.
And who could forget last week's Sillard football?
I'll forget it. What was it?
But now it's time to pull on those +4s and take your places on the late lunch links for potting greens.
Good.
Off you go, ladies and gents.
Ushering move there. You want to form a line? I shall stand here. Now, the rules for putting greens, very... Don't be frightened. Graham, don't be frightened of the Brussels. There are only small, round heaps of vegetation. Okay. Come through.
I'm up first.
Rules very simple, OK? Using the very latest in vegetable golfing technology, we have for you, Graham, Joe and Joanna, a courgette putter. OK? You each have 2 Brussels sprouts to putt into the cabbage patch hole, OK? There you go. There's a courgette putter for you.
Thank you.
Anybody with who's left-handed here? Because we do have left and right-handed courgette putters.
I'm not either.
OK. There you go.
You want the shorter one?
Yeah, I do.
OK, if you'd like to line up, as is customary in putting greens, the person with the longest tongue does go first. So on the count of 3, stick them out. 1, 2, 3. Good. Devil's tongue.
No, she
Very.
doesn't go first. She doesn't want
How
to go
unnaturally
first.
small. And Joanna the tongue. Oh, Joanna's tongue wins. Oh, what a tongue.
I'll go first.
Joanna, you're to putt first. Ban some sort of courgette putter meets cabbage patch hole type music thing.
Crikey. I've got 2.
You have 2 shots.
I'm starting with a large one.
Go putt for me, Joanna.
Shall I just hit it now?
Yeah, putt it now.
Putt.
Yeah, one more. She's putting. Putt for me. Yeah. Graham to the putting forum. Place your sprouts.
Sorry, thank you.
Putt for me, Graham.
Okay.
Putt it.
This jumper's an advantage, isn't it? It's very good. Okay.
You look crazy with it on.
Okay.
Good stance.
Yeah.
Rocking hits, but can you hit it? No, you can't.
Oh, thank you.
Go, Graham. No! No bad temple on the putting green. Joe, take your place on the putting forum. Let's see a putt now. She's... And the game ends when the magic talismanic courgette flies in the face of a cameraman. Conventionally, Joanna should win with 2, but for me, the style of Joe's warrants a medal. Joe Graham is the winner. You clear the friends alone. After
Sit with me,
Raspberry
my
Lounge
lovelies.
Suite.
Come back to the Raspberry Lounge with young Melly. Well, quite young, 30 actually, but anyway. That was beautiful, lads, beautiful. Now the phone lines are as busy as the elves in Santa's workshop. Oh. Now, hello there, Jenny, you're on line 1.
Hi, and what came in your post this morning?
Who are you, my love?
I'm Jenny.
Jenny, how you doing, mate?
I'm fine.
Where are you calling from?
Bristol.
You're calling from Bristol?
Yeah.
Lovely, lovely Bristol. Now, what's your question, Jenny?
It's to all of them.
Yes?
What came in your post this morning?
What came in your post this morning? To all you people. Joanna, anything in the post?
Some lovely, lovely things. I can't remember, actually.
Graham, anything in your post?
Do you know, all that came this morning were 3 letters for the people who used to live there.
I hate that.
I got up specially.
Do you forward on?
No.
No. Okay.
I opened.
Yeah.
Joe, what did you get?
Some mashed potato and something I'm not allowed to mention.
We've had a fax here. I'm doing this a lot for some reason today. Maybe it's because of my new Velcro shoes. Right, Peter Tyndall called. Yes, they've got very big flaps. Peter Tyndall faxed in from London, and his question to all of you is: do you have any pet hates?
Joe, start.
Joe starts.
Bullying.
Yep.
That's my pet hate, really.
Yeah. Mashed potato.
And the
And the
other
other
thing.
thing. Graham, any pet hates?
Being forced to do horrible things for charity.
It looks great.
Yeah.
It's lovely. It's lovely.
And
Joe,
where-
have
yeah.
you got any pet hates?
I sort of really hate sort of checkered sweaters with dogs on them. I'm so sorry. How awful.
We're going to go over...
It's my fish now, then.
We're going to go over to my colleague in the audience, Susie Sue.
Good Nobbins, I'm here with Matt, who is resplendent in leather, leather, leather. OK, Matt, how you doing, eh?
I'm doing good.
You good? Don't clutch yourself there. I know it's a sign of nerves, but... not with kids watching. OK, who's your question for?
It's for y'all. Just wondering.
It's for your...
Y'all.
Your... Oh, I see!
I was going for the Southern American.
I wasn't expecting Texan for some reason. You started off in English,
I'm
and I
trying to
thought...
hide the fact I'm from Essex. So.
OK. It's for y'all, and your question, Matt?
Apart from peace, love, general goodwill, what do you really, really want for Christmas?
Right, y'all. What do you want for Christmas, y'all? Joanna.
I'd like snow. I really would.
Can I just...
I really would.
In the words of the song, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When have we last had a white Christmas, for Pete's sake? Early 80s, probably?
Probably.
Time of Spandau Ballet? I think it was 82. I don't know. I'm dull. Let's carry on. Graham, what do you want for Christmas?
I want this rail track that clips onto the tree all the way round, and then Santa on his reindeers. It's like a train, but it's not. It's reindeers, right? So it's proper. It's seasonal, and he goes like that, and it plays a tune as it goes around. Yeah, no, you can buy them.
Ooh.
Thanks.
Ooh, Joe, mashed potato, obviously.
For Christmas. For Christmas, I'd quite like Gary Bushell to be quite badly injured, but not killed.
Let's go straight to line 2. Who have we got on line 2?
Hi, Mel.
Hello
Claire.
there. Who's that? You're
It's
coming out
Claire.
of this box here. Hello, Claire. Where are you calling from?
I'm from Glasgow.
You're from Glasgow?
Yeah.
Groovy. What's your question?
It's for everyone, actually.
OK.
I wanted to know, which animal do you think you most like?
Good. Good question. Which animal do you think you most like, Graham?
Well, now, because I went to drama school, I know.
You probably spent a year being that animal, yeah.
We went to the zoo every morning. And we all, it was quite funny, we all chose animals that lived indoors where it was hot and you could sit down. So I'm very like a sloth. Very like a sloth. No, because you see, they have hands like that and I have hands like that.
Quite fluffy,
yeah.
quite a fluffy sloth, though.
And kind of...
That's a tortoise, yes.
Like that.
Joe, what about you? What about you, Joe?
I think I'm probably most like a coelacanth.
A what?
A coelacanth.
Coelacanth? What's that, then?
It's a prehistoric fish.
Oh, I know,
Yeah, it's sort of good.
She doesn't know. Doesn't know. What about you, Joanna?
I think because I'm very, very tall, it'll have to be an orangutan. Because I'm very, very tall with very long hair and my eyes at the front of my face.
Oh, what about a beautiful giraffe? A lovely, elegant giraffe with blonde hair.
Yes.
An antelope.
Yes.
yeah.
OK.
Is it random mentioning of animals?
I think it is.
Canoe,
Dog, cat,
mule.
bear. thank you to all our callers. Now, it is time
Cheers,
to
lads.
stop talking because it's the end of the show, apparently. A big thanks to Graham Norton for his salmon papillotes. And thanks to Joe and Joanna for their splendid performance at Potting Green.
Join us next week when Jack Davenport will be cooking for Paul Whitehouse, Charlie Hickson. Goodbye, Tara. We love you, mate. Good evening.